Hey, what's up guys? My name is David, also known as TystEld, and today we're going to be playing some Hades. Hades is one of my favorite games right now. It is so much fun to me. Without further ado, I'm just going to delete this little recording save. Let's start a new save and let you guys experience the story of Hades with me.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Goodbye, Father.
Welcome to Tartarus. Alright, I immediately need to stop myself. We're talking about Tartaros. Yes, we just landed in Tartaros. If you don't know what this means, I need to explain a little bit of the origin of the universe in Greek mythology. And when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. See, Tartaros in the Greek universe is the bottom half of the sphere that contains the world. The top half is the sky, the aether, the middle half is earth, and, where humans and gods live, and the bottom half of that sphere, that is Tartaros. Of course, that's only one of, the three interpretations that Tartaros has, because Tartaros is a primordial deity that represents that bottom half of the sphere, but it's also the pit beneath the earth that holds the Titans. And, originally it's not, that pit isn't in Hades. That pit is actually, again, it's below Hades. It's distinct from Hades. But that also brings into question where you think Hades is based on the time period, because depending on your definition, Hades is either beyond the ocean that surrounds the world, or Hades is beneath the earth. Well, in the earth, in that hollow area in the earth. So, if we're talking about Tartaros, again, assuming that it's the pit beneath Hades, then that Tartarian pit is unique in the sense that it holds all the Titans from the war between gods and Titans. Obviously, we're not in that Tartaros. We should be afraid if we're in that Tartaros. We might be a god. Zagreus is a god. But Zagreus is one against many, many, probably very angry, although maybe chopped up, Titans. Thankfully, we don't have to be afraid. It seems this depiction of Tartaros is actually the Dungeon of the Damned, the region where the wicked souls of men come to be after they are judged by the judges of the dead, like Minos. Here they're stuck and tortured, and they have to made to repent their sins. Of course, this version of Tartarus came later, and only came about due to people conflating Homer's Dungeon of the Damned with Tartaros. And in this sense, it contrasts Elysium, which we'll talk about later, but thankfully, we're not dealing with Titans. Thankfully, we're not. There are some cool little details, like the 100-handed ones, that kind of show up in Hades, but these are little details, and it's not very important to the game overall. Let's get this bread, gamers. I love the art design of this game. It just looks so good.
I'm leaving.
And it's honestly unlike any game I've seen or played. then again, all of my friends have bigger game libraries than me, so... causing death and destruction in the underworld. Okay. There we go. I did not clear the room, never mind. Oh, jeez. There's not a lot for me to say when I'm actually playing Hades. At least at the moment, there's just... wow. I immediately lose all mechanics when I start talking.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Our first goddess and our first boon.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Okay, so... we should probably start with Divine Dash. That...
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, goddess, but thank you.
Thank you, Zagreus. Divine Dash is nice, as you can see. It's putting up little shields around me, which will deflect projectiles. Speaking is somewhat hard, but it's okay. We're just here to play Hades. We're here to have a good old time. And hopefully not suck as much as I have. Let's see, there we go.
Their time's up.
Their time's up. Not a lot of boons so far, which isn't great, especially for our first run through. Okay. I want to try to see how far I can go in this game without losing. Because this is a roguelike.
The underworld's power.
So, as expected, you do go back to the beginning
Each exit
if you
has its own
die.
reward.
Ooh, okay, we're already to the final room. At least, that's what it seems like. Might not.
I think I hear the river. Charon's shop.
We're not to the final room. That's good. We don't have any money, though, so that's bad.
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that you got? Some sort of wares for sale? And I'll just have a look around.
Hi, I'm back. This time we're talking about Charon, not Chiron. Chiron's a different thing. Chiron is the centaur mentor. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Charon. Now, Charon is the ferryman of the dead in Greek mythology. Most people know this. You put a coin onto your tongue, inside your mouth, and Chiron goes and, lets you go to the land of the dead. Really nice. Nice guy. In Greek mythology, he was actually an ugly bearded man with a crooked nose, wearing a conical hat and tunic. Now, the whole pole and skiff thing, that is true to myth. Thankfully for our Chiron here, he is not as bad looking as he was in original Greek myth. Our boy here seems to be adorned with a lot of coin, obviously because he runs a shop, but you also would have to wonder where all that coin went after he shipped souls off to Hades. So it makes sense. This depiction of Charon, this depiction of Charon in particular is one of my favorites I've ever seen. He is depicted just as this undead, slightly terrifying, but very rich, very wealthy ferryman who is completely fine and completely happy to ferry his boat. But still sells wares and takes the coin offerings from the spirits that he ferries. It's a very cool depiction. Back to the game. I always have to laugh at some of these names. I don't know what they're based on, but lout just sounds like a funny word to me. Oh no. I particularly hate this combo of monsters. Just
wonder where I can use this.
being charged at over and over again is it's a little tough. It's a little tough to deal with. Also, this room has my favorite goddess. In this household, we love and respect Artemis and her wife Calypso. Okay, I'm actually doing a lot better this time. Ow, okay, I take it back. I spoke too soon. Though I always get hit by that move, frankly, so... Who's surprised? Not me. There we go. I was so afraid I was gonna get hit by that bomb, but I'm safe. I'm good. I'm good to go.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
There's my girl. There's Artemis. Oh, she gave us some good boons too. I do kind of want to go for the Deadly Strike. I think that will be better, maybe?
The power of the hunt sounds like good company to keep.
Artemis is just the friendliest goddess.
Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
I don't know why I just charged him. That was a very unwise decision. She's such a friend in this game. Obviously, I've played this game before, and I've had a lot of experience. But I'm playing because it's a fun game. I highly recommend it to anybody who hasn't played it yet.
Another key.
If you have played it, you know that it's fun. Or you don't like it, which is okay too. We're getting 2 Artemis boons though, and I am glad. I'm glad for this. I need to move. Artemis is best girl, and if you disagree with me, then you're entitled to your own opinion, but I respectfully disagree. Okay. Thankfully, we're getting a lot of crits, it seems like. I'm going to be told that I am wrong, but that's okay. Okay, none of these are fantastic, but... If none of you have played Hades before, 1, what are you doing? Go play the game. It's like $15 if I remember correctly. It might be 20, but... I completely missed. That's awkward. Okay, there we go. Okay. Last time how I died, because I did die in the last recording pretty early on, is I got cocky with my ability to dodge stuff on time and ended up just like eating a bunch of shots. Which, you know, not great. I think we'll be able to make enough money to buy a boon, at least, so I'm not super worried about money. Yes, I am also using this as an excuse to drink some water. Oh, there's the enemies. Cool. More louts. There we go. Okay. I'm sure that there are tons of other people who are better at Hades than I am, but let's be honest, You clicked on this video probably because you saw maybe a small YouTuber
Lady Athena.
and thought, hey, why not?
In the name of Hades.
I'm gonna go with this. Okay, that puts us at Charon's shop.
Charon's shop.
Thank you, Zagreus. Okay, we don't. Oh, right, I haven't bought that yet. There's a nice little upgrade that you can get later in the game that gives you pots that contain money that you can break for money, and it's great, especially if you're looking for just a little bit more. Did I just clip through this texture? Oops, that's a bug. I'm not supposed to be able to clip through this texture. Oh well.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
Can you, Zagreus? Yes, he can. He can reckon.
I'll take this one.
You're difficult to track there in the depths, cousin. Though the boatman Charon thankfully is proving of some help.
Oh, that's actually pretty. That's pretty good damage. Yeah, let's go.
Appreciate the backup.
Rarity usually, at least for me, I don't know about the math, but rarity usually trumps actual ability. It depends though.
Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
So, I probably should have picked up that they were dating at this point, but I didn't. I'm nothing but a silly little human. Okay. Sorry, I have to focus for Megara, especially without any bonuses. You'll see what bonuses I'm talking about, I'm sure. Ouch, fairly soon. Yeah, this is not going well. Okay. Now, Megara, that wasn't a good word. We don't say that on YouTube. Not that this is approved for children. Sorry, I miss it. Not that this is approved for children anyways. Ouch. Okay, next hit I'm dead. I probably won't make the next stage. Yep, there we go.
Drown in the river Styx.
Haha, sucks for you, Megara. I can't.
Damn it. I'm home. Yes, carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
This is the point where I really started loving this game, because a lot of my problem with the roguelikes is that dying doesn't mean much, except that you have to start all over again. But when it comes to Hades, what happens is when you die, it progresses the story. That's so good to me. I love it.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Thanks, Hypnos.
Some of us more than others.
Back already? Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed.
What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
I will eventually, Hades.
You've returned.
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the Underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny. Good to see you, lad, despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
You have come home. Do not despair, child. Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Then go.
Perhaps I will, Nyx. The slightly unfortunate thing is I already know
I'm back.
most of this game, but I still love it enough to go back through it again.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad, is it?
Honestly, Zagreus still has floor space, so it could be worse.
Night and darkness guide me.
Okay, Death Defiance would not be bad, but we're going to take a little bit of Chthonic Vitality.
The power of night.
That way, we shall be able to restore health every time we enter a new chamber.
Okay.
Quite helpful. I could get the
I can
bow,
escape through that pink window there.
but I want to save up for Aegis.
I can do this. First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
We can do it, Zagreus. We can do it.
No turning back.
Greetings there, young man.
The underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
In the name of Hades.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you.
How long have I been alive? Too long. Oh, this is gonna kinda suck. Oh, this is good. I'm too filled with memes and references from my friends to be able to do normal commentary anymore. If I can't swear, then I wholeheartedly apologize and will likely do it again.
Don't spend it all in one place.
I guess this means you must have paid the boatman's ransom here. And whatever price he charged you, it was worth it.
Hi, Meg.
Ever stubborn, aren't you?
Ow. I'm gonna...
You're nothing to me anymore.
I'm so disappointed in myself. That's all the time that I have for this. So, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, click that like button, subscribe, comment if you so please. Feel free to tell me how terrible I am at this game and that you are 10 times better than I am. And that's okay. You may very well be. But also, you might. That being said, I'll talk to you guys later.